About 5 foot tall. Came in today. It's about 3 o'clock. It's been taking me about 10 minutes to get all these clasps off. Very well packaged. It's like 3/4 inch plywood, 5 foot tall, about 15 inches wide. Fairly heavy. It is aluminum, so it's not terribly heavy for the size it is. But yeah, ordered a side grill for the driver's side. They call it a grill. It's really just a storage bin that's inside the left lift-up door, but we'll see. All those. That's the last one. I would imagine this is probably the best packed item I've ever received. And as you can see, I'm breathing hard. This is just slid out. I pulled it by the straps a little lower. I did that, so it didn't come with any damage to the box. But yeah, slid right out. Doesn't look like there's any water damage. I don't know if it's, I imagine it coming over on a boat and just getting splashed with waves, but obviously it was probably in the comics or something. It was a joke, I know better. Box down, that went out of the way and went back together pretty easily. I'm gonna kind of inventory stuff in this moving blanket as I put it together. All right, a couple straps, got it off. Outside, very dusty. Inside, very clean. And I would say, very well packaged. I'll get some of this stuff opened up and see what it pieces out. I think that's my storage container. I don't read Chinese, but F5. Yeah. My first look at kind of the side door. This appears to be, who knows? According to the tape, they're right at the front, so this might be the driver's side. So these are just pre-assumptions here, but the F5 seems to make sense because it's also embossed in all the metal, the doors, the base. So it looks like they've got some system putting together. Hydraulic rails, little gas spring. Overall, pretty impressed. The welds look fairly decent. These are some tack welds. Those are the bead welds there. Normal, I guess, is what you would see. Kind of clean for aluminum. Last picture was the box. The keys are all in there. I hope they're key locked, because that'd be weird. Like 8 different keys for 8 different locks. But they all say F5. This one says the same thing on the inside. I'm just going to show you how the functionality here. Pretty easy button here, and lift. You know, it looks like an adjustable fitting here. The gasket seals seamed over here. Good. None at the bottom. Fits good. Looks like some, I mean, clean. It's really clean. Like you're not gonna have a bunch of dust and crap build up in these corners that you gotta clean out, but I like the design. Hinges up top. There are 3 of them. They look fairly heavy duty. No exposed screws. So not sure quite how they got on there, but those are, they're not plastic. And there is no bit of seam. Not saying you couldn't break in here, but it's not inviting. I don't know that it said it was going to have a tail light added, but that's tinted glass. I imagine it's the same type of opening system as everything else. Yeah. Here's our steel cable reinforced wiring, positive, negative. I imagine it's LED, so it looks like. Again, another good seal. Adjustable closures. Put this out of the way, somewhere safe where I don't drop anything on the glass. Like the cab side, and I ran into my first. If I'm fishing really hard here. This looks like the sealer was put in a little sloppily, but it's not like tar. It's cleaned up really easy. So I'm gonna take a razor blade or something like that, and it basically just comes off. So yeah, I imagine that's what the gaskets are for, and seals to mount it back to the the luggage type racks that go on the top. There's a retention bar that I guess holds it on the back side. It's bolted on through these. Now, one of these was stuck through the packaging. I was getting ready to say you can't do too much packaging. This is almost in excess. And then I got the top piece and I found my first blemish. And that screw from China had been rubbed in a hole in that aluminum. Good news is I can probably touch it up. And that another good news is it's aluminum, but it definitely will not be a factory look. So it's got an arrow pointing to the front. The front's bigger than the back. It's pretty easy. I measured just to double check, but there's an arrow there. These go on the sides. They slide onto the luggage rack, had pins on it. It went through. And then there's a plate up here. I did get some sealant from them, but I don't know what it is. So I don't trust it. So I bought some 100% black silicone that I put on there, and then tighten up these 8 nuts. Seven. And we're to the back side, and it says this is a sealant, so they want you to put this on the nuts and bolts on the inside. I've silicone the crap out of it. So every seam on the inside before I put everything together, gotta be a silicone. On the outside, they want you to tape off, push this in. Then there's a scribe tool. It's a little rod with a ball in it. You get it for running the seam, then you pull the tape off, nice clean look. But I'm sealing the inside with silicone too. All right, all panels are assembled. Black silicone mess. Not really, but it's just, I wanted to make sure that the inside of every seam was sealed. And I went around every seal. And the ball I was talking about, that they go, you know, a smoother ball. It's nice of them. I just think it's a like a rubberized sealant to go around the outside seam. You're gonna flip it over and seal it up, apply the tape. And the idea is run it back over with the little cleaner and pull the tape. Show you the end result. You do not have to be a pro with this stuff, because I'll show you after I'm done laying it down. It turns out pretty good. Not too shabby. I mean, pretty much everything I've seen is put together well. Aside from some shipping stuff, I was able to use some caliber paint and a Q-tip to touch up that blemish there. I did find another one on the door here. I was gonna spray it. My wife said, use a Q-tip, so she's smart. I'm stupid, but yeah, I like it. Oh, I don't actually own a Ford Maverick. I ordered mine. It was supposed to be built in February, and now it's supposed to be in production this week, so we'll see. I'll have some more updates when I get it on. So all in all, it was about 2.5 hours for me and my son to get this thing wrapped up. I put the cart before the horse and bought my topper in hopes that my Maverick would be done with construction. Unfortunately, it didn't start production till this week, so hopefully I can become a Maverick owner and have something to put on this, put this topper on. But yeah, any questions, let me know.